Embrace and encourage feedback. That is really, really key. As those dots were that was a great segue into this. Putting your dots out there of giving what the feedback is that you want to have for the different upcoming seminars or sessions. That is really important. And as Ken Blanchard says, feedback is the breakfast of champions. Again, do we always want to hear the negative feedback? No, we don't always want to hear it. It's not always music to our ears. But what might negative feedback be? Excuse me. What might constructive feedback be? Back up. Rewind. Constructive. What opportunities might constructive feedback bring? Change. Oh my gosh, change. Anybody just like, we don't want any more change. Feedback could bring back change. So we need to make sure we're getting feedback internally in our establishments, with our families. Any way that we can grab additional information, we need to make sure that we're doing that. And if it makes sense. How many of you watch some of those shows, I think it's on HGTV, where they have the big old yard sales and they kind of put into those 3 categories? And I kind of look at feedback in that respect. I get feedback, and either it works in our culture, and I think we're going to maybe, bless you, incorporate it, or you know what, maybe not now, but maybe later, or you know what, it just doesn't fit at all. But anytime we solicit feedback, we also have to make sure, what is one of the key things with feedback? You giving feedback, what would encourage you to give feedback?
Make it better next time.
Okay. It's going to be listened to. It's going to be listened to. It's not going to be, you know what, Deb, that was the stupidest idea we've ever heard. I'm not really sure where you got that one, but you were watching way too much TV last night, or you're up late, or you are just delusional, because you know what? We tried that 10 years ago. I hear you. We tried that 10 years ago and it didn't work. So it's not going to work 10 years later, but we appreciate that. Is Deb going to give feedback again?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what her motive with the feedback is, but there you go. She's going to give it again. That's good. She's not going to let that scar her, as none of us should. But we need to make sure that also we're hearing what the feedback did. What were the results, or what was the outcome, or where did it take us, or whatever. But also making sure that we can receive it, because sometimes people give feedback that's in our zone. You're hitting me. You're making it personal now. You're saying something to me that isn't working, that I was a part of to make happen. So you have to just sit back as well.